Books are like a bus stop. They won't get you to your destination, but they'll tell you where the bus stops to get on.
Right.
The bus stop won't give you the experience of the bus journey. There comes
What
a
about?
time. I gave my entire library away about 10 years ago. I gave away thousands and thousands of books because
Right.
all of the people that wrote those books was the same mind that is talking to you, and it's the same mind that's talking to me. So I wrote the books, so did you. I just have to get to that part of the mind that wrote the books. Not even.
Yeah.
You get to part of the mind that saw what it saw to want to write the book about. And that's where I'm trying to get you. And from what you've said to me over the times that I know you, you've approached it quite often. But then the ego goes, oh, we can do things with this, and it's gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Let me just tell you this little story one more time. It won't take long. You're walking through a forest, and in India you've got many, many wonderful forests. In Sri Lanka, I'm sorry, I tend to, it sounds like I'm joining the two as the same country, but I don't. So you're walking through a wonderful forest. You come up, all of a sudden in front of you, the forest opens up and there's a clearing. And in that clearing, there is a valley. And no human being has ever set foot in that valley, ever. The most beautiful plants, the most beautiful animals. It's just absolutely glorious. And for that first moment that you see it, this energy, this joy wells up inside you and you get goosebumps and you go, oh, and it's wonderful and you feel it. And it's cold. So it's a cold feeling. And then within half a second, your ego will drag you back into your head and you'll go, oh, how beautiful. That's the ego saying that, because it's not beautiful. That's a word. And all of a sudden, that glorious feeling of being one with God, one with the nature, one with the all, disappears in an instant. And then what do? We try to regain that feeling. And how do we do it? We try and write a fucking book about it. How do we do it? We imagine what we just saw and we try to get the same feeling from the imagined picture, but we don't get that feeling. It's not the same. My point there is very quick. You drop the ego, there's no thought, you become one with what's in front of you, and the joy fills you up immediately. The next moment, the ego gets in on it, tries to give it a name, pulls you back into your head, and it's over. All you need to do from now on is identify when that's happening to you and stop it. Then there'll only be two things going on in your spiritual realm, you and the ego. That makes things a lot easier.
Yes.
Don't try and kill it. Just watch it. Are you familiar with tarot cards?
Yes, I read them.
Are you familiar with the Fool card?
Yes, I remember it. It was 15, 20 years ago.
Okay. Well, if you remember the picture, the Fool is an enlightened card. The Fool is a man, a young person with a stick over the shoulder, and he's got his clothes on, and he's very, very happy. But at his heels, there's this little dog biting his heels all the time. That's the ego. The lesson in the card is ignore it. Don't do battle with it. Ignore it. It can bark at your heels for the rest of your life. Does it matter? No. That's it.
Yeah.